Hello dear students, let's continue with our lecture that is reported speech. In this we are learning what are narrations. In last two videos I already taught you what are narrations. Narrations is an act of reporting the words of a speaker. There are two main ways of reporting the words of a speaker. First is direct speech and second is indirect speech. Indirect speech, when the actual words of the speaker are reported, it is called direct speech, and indirect when conversation is repeated without using the speaker's actual word, so the meaning is unchanged and we should do some changes in it according to rules. So this is called indirect speech. In this we had already learned how to change narration according to tenses. Now we will continue to learn how to change narration direct to indirect speech according to sentences. So we already know about how many types of sentences are there: assertive sentence, imperative sentence, exclamatory sentence, interrogative sentence. So according to sentences, how to change narration. So let's learn. First of all, we will start with imperative sentence. What are the imperative sentences? Imperative sentence that express a command or request or advice or a suggestion. So these kind of sentences are all called imperative sentences. So let's see with the example. Like if you are saying someone like open the door. So it may be like command or it may be like order also. Please help me. It may be like request. Quit smoking. It is it may be an advice or maybe an order. Don't make a noise. This may be command or request. As imperative sentence have a command or an order or a request, an advice or a suggestion. To change them into indirect speech, some specific words or verbs we will use, that is requested, order, advised, forbade, suggested. So replace the verbs. In place of said or told, we should write these words. To learn with examples. First of all, we will see one example of imperative sentence in direct speech. She said to me, please help me. This is our reporting sentence, please help me. How do we change it? See, in indirect speech, she requested me to help her. The pronouns are changed accordingly according to object. Okay, she said to me, please help me. This me will change into her. She requested me, said, in place of said to we will apply requested. She requested me to help her. Next, see the next example. The indirect speech. Teacher said to him, do not waste your time. See, what do you think about this sentence? This is just a command or maybe suggestion. So we could, or the advice. So when we change it in indirect speech, it will change like teacher advised him not to waste his time. Because of him, in place of this your, we will use his. Okay. So this pronoun of reporting speech will change according to object. These all rules I had already taught you in last two videos. Indirect speech. He said to his servant, clean the room. What do you think what kind of sentence it is? It is like an order. So he ordered his servant to clean the room. Like this. So in place of said to, we will apply ordered. Okay. Now let's continue with exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentences are what? A sentence that express a state of sorrow, joy, wonder. This kind of sentences are called exclamatory sentences. Okay. Let's see with the example. Hooray, I won the competition. So this hooray, these kind of words are called exclamation, outburst of feelings. So when some kinds of feelings are outburst like sorrow or happiness or joy, so these all are shown with this kind of mark, exclamatory mark. Okay, so these sentence is called exclamatory sentence. Hooray, I won the competition. So this is called the state of joy. Like this. else I couldn't qualify the exam. State of sorrow. Wow, what a beautiful car. Wow, these kind of words are showing the exclamation of wonder, the expression of wonder. So these all feelings like joy, sorrow, wonder, to change them in indirect speech, we will use some specific word. What specific word we use for that? That are exclaimed with joy, exclaimed with sorrow, exclaimed with wonder. These all are the words we added to the sentence. See this example. They said, comma, inverted comma, hooray, we won the match. So, when we change this sentence into indirect, how do we change it? They, in place of said, we will write exclaimed with joy. They exclaimed with joy. Comma, inverted comma, remove. In place of this, we add that. They exclaimed with joy that they had won the match. Like this. He said, wow, what a beautiful flower it is. In first sentence, in place of hooray, we use the word exclaimed with joy. So, the same for the word wow, we should use exclaimed with wonder. For wow, we will use the word exclaimed with wonder. Okay. So, this sentence will change according to he said, wow, what a beautiful flower it is. It will change like he exclaimed with wonder that what a beautiful flower it was. And for the verb is, we will change into was according to tenses. See the another example. She said, comma, inverted comma, oh, I lost my purse. So, in direct narration, we will write, she exclaimed with sorrow, because oh is the word of sorrow. It is expressed word sorrow. She exclaimed with sorrow that she had lost her purse. So, here exclaimed with sorrow is we use in place of oh. Let's see another example. David said to him, how intelligent you are. So, this is the expression of wonder. Sometimes we are saying, wow, how it happened, how it is, and how intelligent you are, how beautiful it is, like this. So, this is also called the expression of wonder. So, when we change it into indirect speech, we will write, David exclaimed with wonder that how intelligent he was. Okay. So students, we had learned two types of sentences, imperative and exclamatory sentences. You should know what are these imperative and exclamatory sentences. Let's continue with interrogative sentences. See the changes of rules for changing it. Reporting verbs say, said, tell, etc. are changed into ask, wonder, inquire or demand in interrogative sentence. When we learn the examples, then you learn it. So maybe you will confuse about with the wonder what we use in imperative also, but sometime it happened later we will use the word asked or inquire or demand in this way. So the next rule is, if the direct speech begins with some WH questions such as who, what, where, why, how, etc. These are retained in indirect speech, means that will remain same. And in case of yes or no question, if or whether is used. What words we use for that? If or whether. We use in linker. And the question marks is replaced by the full stop, because when we change the narration, the interrogative sentence will change into assertive sentence. So we will not apply question mark once again. We will put full stop. Let's see with the examples. Are you studying? Question mark, inverted comma, close. She asked her. So when we change it, how do it change? She asked her if she was studying. So how do we change it? Just are you studying? For this, we will use if. Comma, inverted comma will remove. In place of it, we will use if. Do you know him? She said to Ridhima. So, how do you change it? She asked Ridhima whether she knew him. So, of comma, inverted comma, we will use whether. Now, if the sentence is start with the WH family. You know the WH family, that is who, whom, when, what, where, why, how. These all are the WH family words. So if the sentence start with the WH family, how do we change it? I said to Rekha, where have you been all these days? So where have you been all these days? This sentence start with the WH family word. How do we change it? I asked Rekha where she had been all those days. So it will remain same. WH family word will remain same over there. And we will apply in place of said to asked. Okay. So let's see another example. I said to a stranger, who are you and what do you want? See, these sentences start with the WH family word who. So when we change it, this sentence is like who are you and what do you want. This is just like inquiring. So when we change it, we could write like I asked or I inquired. This word you can use, inquired. I inquired of the stranger that who he was and what did he want. This will change, the verbs will change according to tenses. The tenses you had already learned. So in place of said to, you will apply inquired or asked. Okay. Children, next types of sentence is optative sentence. Optative sentence are called ichha suchak vakya. In reported verb is changed into wished, desire, prayed, etc. As per this statement, we should change. In place of said to, we will apply wished, desire, prayed, like that. So that is followed by these kind of words. See the example. He said to me, comma, inverted comma, may you live long. So when we change this sentence, said will change into wished, because we wish, when we say someone you may live long, like that, so it is our wish. So he wished that, comma, inverted comma, remove, in place of it we will apply that, I might live long. These you will change into I. According to object it will change. He wished that I might live long. May will change into might. See the next example. Father said, comma, inverted comma, may you succeed, my son. Change it. Father prayed. You can write wished also. Father prayed. In place of said we will write prayed. Comma, inverted comma, remove, in place of it we will apply that. Father said, may you succeed, my son. So he prayed for his son. So we could write like he prayed that his son may succeed, like this. So you learn to change this kind of sentence also. When you do practice, you can learn it. See the last example of this. They said to me, a happy birthday to you. Inverted comma, close. Change it. They wished me. They said to me will change into wished. They wished me a happy birthday. It is very simple. This to practice of all these things, you have to maintain your grammar copy, write these things in a proper way and do practice with your own sentences.